said outside is what I say again. I'm perfectly happy to have a reasonable conversation about this at any point.
Why haven't you ignored every attempt to have a reasonable conversation? You've ignored the student point. Yes, you have.
I had a very productive meeting last week with the SRC Education.
Productive how? Productive in that you sat down and told them we're not interested that 1,500 people rallied. We're going to go ahead with these cuts. You know, it doesn't matter that this small unelected body is just going to ram through whatever they want, irrelevant of what the actual population of this university is interested in.
And
it's not a dialogue, but it's one way.
What we need to do is make sure that the resources of the university are reasonably managed for the welfare of staff and students.
You care about the welfare of staff and students? You're cutting 340 staff. Do you care about their welfare? Do you care about their livelihoods?
Of course I care about their livelihoods. I couldn't care about their livelihoods more. What I do care, though, is about making sure that long-term...
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Have you requested the federal government increase funding for universities Australia-wide?
Can you do it publicly? Can you do it publicly right now?
Of course I have. That is a part of my long-term...
Michael Spence.
And why didn't you participate in the Sydney Morning Herald op-ed to publicly call for more funding?
Yeah, that was a dialogue.
Which was that?
Which?
You weren't invited?
In the Sydney Morning Herald.
Where was that?
The editor asked you to participate and speak for the cuts. And
speak for
in an article in the Sydney Morning Herald.
Defend your position.
Yeah, I am not for cuts. What I
Sure.
am for
Right,
is the
so are you
responsible
going to
management of the
oppose the
university.
cuts? Are you going to reverse the cuts? You say you're not for cuts. In what sense are you not for cuts?
Cuts
You're
are not
putting
something.
through the
Cuts
cuts.
are not something for which anybody, any reasonable person, would be
I don't know,
for.
you did a
Cuts are
pretty good
something
job
that you
of
may have
sending out
to
an
do.
email and saying, that these cuts are going to be in the interest of all students.
They're
And
gonna
you had
improve
to
staff
come
morale.
around.
Quite right.
I think you did a pretty good job of justifying those cuts that you're not for.
But there's a different word. Hang on. Let's be
Encouraging to hear that
careful.
you're not for the cuts.
Let's
so
be
perhaps
careful
we can
about.
sit down and
Let's
talk
be
about how
careful
we
about.
can end the cuts.
Let's be careful about language. Justify. Yes, I think the cuts are justified. In fact, I think they're more than justified. They're necessary to maintain the long-term financial security and academic security of the university.
Wrong last year.
That is
you
different
got your
to
projections
being
about international
for
students. That
them.
means that 340
That
other
is
people
different to
lose
being
out because you
for
got
them.
your projections wrong while you take home a $200,000 budget bonus on top of your $1 million salary. You got it wrong. They lose their jobs and you get an executive bonus. What kind of justification is that? That
Is 800,000 not enough?
That is why you are so hated on this university at the moment. That is why people want to wear t-shirts with your face walking around on it because of what you represent.
Those numbers are not right. Again, I'm happy to talk
It's
about the salary.
$960,000 salary. Come on,
What?
Freya. Yeah.
Those numbers are not right.
Well,
But
it's
I'm very happy to have this
$750,000
conversation.
university
Now is
provided
not the time to
residents.
have
Is that
it because we need to do the thing.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, well,
$750,000 plus the university provided
It's very different to those who you're retrenching.
Pardon?
Your level of comfort is a whole world away from those that you're retrenching.
Yeah, and that
absolutely.
And
there has to be a recognition of that. There has to be a recognition of that.
That may well.
And just like in the corporate world, the bonuses flow in when the sackings and the axe is wielded. That's what happens. And if you're going to move off from here and find some job in the private sector, then you're going the right way about it.
The finances of the university.
Improving your business credentials.
So that there is a need to manage the finances of the university so that long-term both staff and students can benefit. We need to get through now.
There is millions of dollars flowing into building projects, and I don't want to hear again, oh, there's nothing we can do, those are tied up. Have you requested by the government from the donors, actually we've got a crisis here, we've got to redirect that funding.
What?
Have you
Do you care
requested
about
that?
the staff and students of the university who in
Sorry,
the business
what
school,
about the
for
staff and
example,
students who
are
are
in the thing?
over
One of the things that staff and students continually talk to me about is the quality
Is
of
how they're against the cuts. The majority of the students and the staff are against the cuts, okay? Yes, they are, actually. You've got to accept that fact.
Hey, listen, I didn't tell you what they talked to me about. One of the things...
Yeah, they're probably they're scared because they don't want to get fired from you.
Of the infrastructure of the university.
Yeah.
Both research and research and teaching. How many people who go to your rally are staff and students at the university? That's also an interesting
just
question.
because you were on the other side of the world when 1,500 people marched down Eastern Avenue and into the quad doesn't mean that there is no opposition. It's just that you're not actually here to see it. You're not interested in fronting up to that, fact because it flies in the face of everything you stand for.